Hello everybody out here on YouTube. It is I here, Real Beautiful Biddy. Going to be doing a product review for you here today on a product that I bought about 2 months ago. So I have been using this product regularly and I've used it for a fair amount of time so far, and I can give you an honest and fair review of this product. Okay, so as a lot of you already know, I have really had type 2 diabetic symptoms, and I have had them for a couple of months, and I have just felt really awful. And I have a few family members that have type 2 diabetes. I have several friends that are type 2 diabetics as well. And I really was feeling the symptoms of becoming possibly a pre-diabetic. Now, I have never had a blood sugar level before, high blood sugar level before, a glucose problem. I've never had any of that, but the last few months I have just really felt unbelievably horrible. I had the flu back in December during Christmas time. And ever since I had the flu, I've just seemed to have just felt awful and been going downhill. And also, I have really struggled and made the transitions from drinking Coke and drinking soft drinks, fountain drinks, drinking all that sugar, all that caffeine, mostly all that sugar. The sugar in the Cokes were just impacting me something unbelievable. The Cokes and the Pepsis and things like that, the sugar was just too much. And I really felt like I was becoming a pre-diabetic, if not even a full-blown type 2 diabetic. Now, I've also been in the process of trying to choose and transition and get a new doctor. My primary doctor over the last few years, he has not been working out, and he's one of those doctors that he really has the I don't give a crap attitude, and he's just not there for his patients. And I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. When you have a doctor or you come across a doctor that is inconsiderate of your needs, your feelings, or the way you feel as of what's going on with your body, and they don't want to do any testing, they don't want to do any blood work, they don't want to help you out, and it is very frustrating. So I decided to go ahead and buy this 2 months ago and kind of check it out and see where I was at on my own in the comfort of my home, and that way I can monitor and I know if my blood sugar level is high, etc., etc. Okay, so I got this 2 months ago and I was really excited about getting this, trying it, learning about it, learning how to use it, which I have. But I will tell you this, I am now in the process of looking and researching for a new monitor. And I think I've really come across a new monitor. I have one in mind that I'm going to be buying and going to be purchasing. And I'm going to be, this one's probably going to be hitting the trash, unfortunately. I don't like it. And I'll tell you, my number one complaint with this is, I'm new to this whole ball game here with blood testing and insulin levels and all that stuff and monitoring. But I will tell you, it seems you have to have a really large amount of blood to use this machine, use this device. And for me, I was, going in on the sides of my fingers. They say no longer do it on the tips because that's where all the nerve endings are, and it hurts worse on the actual tip ends of the fingers. So, you go in on the sides of the fingers. Okay, so I did that. I went in on the wrists, the forearms. I tried testing off of my calf, off of my thigh, other various parts of my body, and no matter where I seem to get a blood sample or a blood droplet from, get a blood draw from, no matter what part of my body, it seems I was never able to really fully get enough blood for this device, for this machine, and it was so frustrating, so disappointing. And it says it's 5 seconds or less, so hey, you got 5 seconds to make a go of it here, and it sucks the blood up the little straw. And I could not get a good enough amount going. I mean, I don't know what the issue is. So I really come to the conclusion I am not compatible with this device in any way. And I'm really shocked that I would have to have that amount of blood just to get a good reading. Okay, so a good happy outcome and moral of the story is I am not a type 2 diabetic. I am also do not qualify for a pre-diabetic either. And of course, as everybody knows, I have been making the transition from drinking Cokes and soft drinks, transitioning over to unsweet tea, which for me, that's a journey, and it's been a blessing. And I do feel a lot better drinking unsweet tea versus all the sugary Cokes and Pepsis and soft drinks. So, okay, however, I just really do not like this device. I really do not recommend this device if you're a type 2 diabetic, and or if you're like me, that somebody who's been feeling bad for months and you had suspected your blood sugar level was high or off the charts, or it was getting high, or you were getting to that pre-diabetic level. I really can't recommend this to you. I really can't. And I don't have anything good or positive to say about it, quite honestly. This is by the Bayer company. It's a Bayer, I'm assuming like the Bayer aspirin. Bayer, and this is the Breeze2 model, blood glucose monitoring system. And yeah, I don't recommend it. It seemed easy enough. It really did. You know, you just pull back on the retractor there. And yeah, I was trying to do this with one hand. Not very smart here, but yeah, you shoot out the test strip there, and it seemed easy enough. You were to get your readings in under 5 seconds. But like I said, I just cannot get a good enough droplet or large enough amount of blood up the test strip. And I know it's kind of a fine art to this, working these systems, and you would probably become an old pro after using this for, X amount of months. But, 2 months into the game, checking regularly, and it's not in the art of using the machine or the device. It really requires too much blood. And every time I would, get a blood sample going, I just could not get enough blood for this system. Okay, so with all that aside, I really cannot recommend it to you. I cannot recommend this to you if you are new to blood testing like I am. I cannot recommend this to you if you're a type 2 diabetic like a lot of my family members are and my good friends are. I just can't recommend it. I think there are probably by far other testing devices and monitoring systems out here in the market that by far succeed this product. And yeah, okay, So I've been doing my research, and I found a monitor, and I'm going to be purchasing that, and it requires a small, tiny amount of blood. So we'll see how that goes, how that works for me, because I guess I'm just not a bleeder, and I am not enough of, a bleeder enough to give a good, adequate sample. And what was very frustrating with this product was I would get the error message, and I would have to go in and just re-prick. And I have so many holes in all my fingers. I have holes in my forearm, my wrist, my calf, my thigh. I have holes all over me, and I literally have been turning myself into, no joke, a pincushion in efforts to get an accurate reading, but only to get the error message, and then for it to tell me that I don't have enough blood to suck up the straw to get an accurate reading. So, okay, so hope you enjoyed. Take care now. Much love. Bye.